This is Gentlemen of the World. We're a club that gets together once a month and we try Scotch. We blind taste it. So one person brings a Scotch to the club. We all taste it without knowing what it is. We smell it. We talk about it. And then we rank it. We might guess where we think it's from, what distillery, etc. And we have a good time.
Yes.
Yes. Here tonight, going around the room, I'm Justin.
I'm Dave.
I'm Evan H.
I'm Evan C.
I'm Andrew.
And we've got kind of a dark looking Scotch tonight. A lot darker than I think most of the Scotches. This is like maple syrup dark.
It's almost like watered down cola.
I thought it was chocolate milk. Super dark.
I wouldn't be disappointed if it tasted like chocolate milk. So just giving it a sniff, what are we getting, boys?
It is maple syrup. It's not
Yeah,
Scotch.
brown sugar right off the bat. I don't know if it's still on my hands.
Yeah, I'm getting some of that brown sugar, caramel.
I don't know if it's because you said
stuff.
because you said cola, but I'm kind of getting a cola.
Yeah.
Kind of on the nose. Anybody else?
Yeah,
Or did you
Yeah.
just incept my brain?
I did. I've been working on that.
Andrew strikes again.
Yeah,
A little bit of cola, right?
Kind of smells like a cola that's been like sitting out all day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
fresh out the can.
Is this a Scotch and Coke?
yeah.
Jack and Coke.
Classic cocktail.
and a warm one at that.
Gotcha.
Balvenie and Coke.
Which makes me wonder. Okay, was it sitting in like a rum cask or?
Or outside of a bar.
Yeah, just in a
Or in my
aluminum
warm car.
can in the 105 degree heat in Southern
Yeah.
California. Yeah, I don't know.
Slowly driven across the country.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like a lot of kind of sweeter notes on the nose.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to quit saying cola,
Yeah.
but
Dark fruits.
Raisins. Yeah,
mhm.
yeah.
Is there maybe I want it to be, but is there like a anise or licorice?
Mm.
There is now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, black licorice.
That's
Oh, so it's
interesting.
like cherry Coke.
Yeah, cherry
Yeah.
Coke, or you have like a
Warm
licorice
cherry
straw,
Coke.
like a black licorice straw in your Coke.
And a
Yeah.
Coke Slurpee.
Yeah.
Mixed with a little bit of cherry Slurpee.
Yes.
I feel like it's that
Not quite a suicide.
it's that like bastard cherry Coke that comes out of those
Ooh, off-brand.
those new machines where you just push the
Oh,
screen
right, right.
Yeah.
and pours it and it's never quite right.
Yeah.
Mm.
That
Did
doesn't
you
sound
get
very good
this
for this
out
Scotch.
of a Scotch machine?
A vending machine?
I told it what flavors I
7-Eleven.
wanted. and
This
a
is
couple of
7-Eleven
buttons.
Scotch
Yeah.
out of the
Mm.
vending machine. Has anybody dove in and actually tasted this thing?
No,
No.
I'm ready though.
Having too much fun smelling it.
It's so dark.
it's
Yeah.
really dark. Yeah.
God, I just tried it. Yeah, tons of cherry. Like, tastes like cherry cola.
I get a lot of pepper.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm getting some pepper, even
yeah,
though
on the
there's
tongue.
definite cherry as well.
Yeah, cherry pepper.
Definitely
Great
wood.
flavor. Wood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some sort of like oak or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe cherry wood.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
It's definitely not charred though.
Yeah, there's very little, to me, there's very little smoke.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get a little bit of that wood, Dave.
I'm getting
sure.
a lot of that wood, like on like the back and sides of my tongue.
Yeah.
like
Same here.
it's like a bitter,
Mm-hmm.
very bitter wood.
And it stays back there,
Yeah.
like on the back of your throat.
Yeah. What does that mean? Is that new wood? I don't know.
Wet wood.
Throat wood.
Throat wood? No, I don't-
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nope.
No.
It's also pretty viscous too.
Yeah.
It's like,
It is.
yeah, it totally coats the tongue, coats the palate. Almost like a cough syrup.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Which kind of works with all the maple cola.
Cherry.
Yeah, cherry.
A cherry cough syrup. Cherry cough syrup. Cherry cola.
I feel like I want to say that this is closer to some kind of an Amaro than we've ever had in a Scotch.
Hmm.
Maybe because we were talking about Amaros earlier this evening, but Amari?
Interesting.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's actually a
That's
flaming
plural.
Homer without the flame.
Yeah.
Children's cough syrup.
It's
Mhm.
pleasant. I'm not offended in any way.
Yeah, I don't know. Kind of hot and, like I said, peppery, kind of sweet.
Goes away pretty quickly.
I mean, I'm going to have a really hard time figuring out where this is from. I'll tell you that. No idea.
Yeah.
This could be from Bakersfield and not even Scotland.
I feel like I want to go by process of elimination, even though last month I think we were all thrown off.
Yeah, stumped
Yeah.
you good.
But I do want to say it's not an Isla.
Yeah.
So Bakersfield is still on the table.
Bakersfield is still on the table. Yeah.
I'm interested and gonna try it.
Yeah, I'm
with
gonna.
a
Yeah.
couple
That's
drops
water.
of water.
the official Gentleman of the World eyedropper.
Yeah, which we'll be selling. We'll be selling that merch, right? Those official droppers.
Yeah.
Can we
eventually.
brand these eyedroppers somehow?
Yeah, I put in 3 drops and it kind of mellows out that pepper. It's still very much there, but kind of a little bit more mellow. I like it better, I'll say, with a couple of drops of water in it than before.
To open up the flavors a little bit more.
Yeah, it just
Definitely.
makes it softer, and that kind of what Evan H was talking about, how it just kind of sat at the back of your throat. That's a little bit gone, which I didn't really like that. I didn't enjoy that. So
Mm-mm.
I'm
I feel
glad
like
it's
I've
gone.
still got a little bit of the heat in the back of my throat, but like
Mhm.
the bite has definitely been.
It's not
Something.
that bitterness in the back
Yeah.
Well,
dissipates with water. Yeah, that's nice. I was going to say before the water, I was going to go against the current and say I'm not a fan, but with the water, it's like, okay,
yeah, it makes it a lot more
it's
drinkable.
all right.
I
Yeah,
feel like
more
this is a
pleasant.
nice, like a midweek scotch with the wife.
Yeah,
I'm not going to bring this out for my best buds.
no.
Damn
No.
it. You guys are my best buds.
Unless it's the really expensive one, then obviously.
Yeah,
You'll,
obviously.
and then you'll pretend
it tastes so
that-
much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, any more region guesses?
I'm gonna get weird
All right.
because the Scotch is weird, and I'm gonna say like a lowland. I'm just gonna like throw it way out
Mm.
there.
Throw it out there.
I'm gonna say like a young lowland,
Okay.
Mm.
like maybe like
A low lowland.
yeah, a low lowland. So like a 6-year lowland. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
check me out, guys.
Yeah.
I'm feeling
Yeah.
good tonight.
I was gonna say Speyside. I don't know why exactly,
Mm.
Mhm.
but it just kind of
It spoke to you.
similarities to other Speysides that I've had. I was gonna say younger,
Mhm.
not as young as you. I was gonna say like an 8. And after the water, think I'm occasionally smelling like a sherry cask.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was just going to say, I think there's something going on
There's-
Yeah.
with the cask.
I'm pretty confident. Yeah, I don't know if it's sherry or if it's like some sort of like Madeira or some other.
Yeah. That's a sure.
Sweet wine.
Some. Okay, come on.
Right? Isn't it?
No, I think Madeira is a separate thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Evan
think
C.
actually you're right. I think it's a port.
Which is a separate thing also. Aren't they all the same?
Port,
no, they're all
there's port
different.
casks. There's sherry casks.
Yeah.
I know I've seen different casks.
I'm sorry. I bow out.
You know,
I bow out.
Just tap out. Just tap out.
we're trying to present something like create something presentable here, and
Yeah, we're trying to be a fancy club here. This does not feel fancy.
Yeah.
but I definitely think it's aged in something sweeter that's bringing out that
Mm.
wood, the cherry or stone fruit. It makes it kind of more to the forefront. So
Bourbon, maybe?
I don't know if this color would come from bourbon though.
It is pretty dark.
So I feel like I'm trying to look past that to
Mm-hmm.
figure out where I think the region would be.
Mm.
Like what's the foundation of it? And
Don't let it fool you.
okay.
If this Scotch had a voice, it probably would sound like that. Dark color, peppery taste. It would have a peppery voice.
It would have a really long evil mustache.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a villain Scotch for sure.
Just really long, like straight white hair.
Yeah. Ew. Yeah. Yeah. So
Mm.
Evan
Guess
C
ready?
knows what this Scotch is. So he's being a little quiet because he probably knows the tasting notes and he knows the history, he knows everything.
I do.
He made it.
He
I
made
did.
it
He
in his
mixed
bag.
the cherry
left,
Coke.
I left it in my car all day
Yeah.
for you guys.
So it sounds like we have all of our guesses in for the most part as far as region or year, right?
Any more notes? Any?
I didn't guess. I'm gonna
didn't
say
guess, yeah.
Speyside also.
Okay.
I'll say, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years.
Okay.
Something like that.
Let's do a quick rating
11, 12, 13 years?
for Evan C does the grand reveal.
8 to 15. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely been aged. We'll put it that.
Okay, Andrew, you want to kick us off with a rating?
Well, yeah, and I think I'm going to say Highland,
Mm-hmm.
10 or above. Rating, 6.5.
6.5.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said earlier, I'm not offended, but it's not the first thing I would reach for.
Yeah. If you were hanging out with good friends.
If I was hanging out with mere acquaintances, I would definitely grab this for them.
This is definitely a
Which-
Scotch for your enemies.
Which might,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
doom
just
our
any
sponsorship
villain.
possibilities.
Rat poison Scotch.
Yeah. Okay, 6.5. Evan C?
Yeah, it's a little too sweet for me. Not a huge fan. I'll give it a 6. I mean, it's still Scotch, so can't complain too much.
I know.
So your baseline is 6.
Yeah.
The lowest I
Can't
will
go any
rate.
lower.
If it goes below
Literally.
6, you know we're in trouble.
Yeah, that's rum.
Yeah.
Evan H?
I'm probably gonna go. I'll give it a 5. I'm just.
Wow. Below a
It's not
6.
that I hate it. I'm just
Mhm.
not impressed and not into it.
Okay. And Dave?
I'm gonna go 5.5.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but it's nothing spectacular. It's like a step above mediocre.
Yeah.
We haven't had a bad Scotch in a long time, though. So it's like
Would you
Mhm.
consider this a bad Scotch?
No.
Ooh.
Okay.
no.
Wow.
We've had some Scotches over the years that I would say this is a 2 or something, or it's just like this is not good. This is fine. It's just not what I want.
Unremarkable? maybe?
Yeah.
I'm actually super curious to know what the price point is of this.
It's probably like $3,000.
It was
Yeah.
surprisingly
Yeah.
high for
So-
how bad it was.
I'm going to give it a 6, and which brings there's 5 of us here tonight, brings our overall rating to 5.8, which I feel pretty good about.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I concur.
Yeah. So again, I'm really curious about this price point because, I mean, if this
Wait,
is like a
was
20.
there any guesses about the actual distillery?
Oh, man.
I don't even know where to start,
Yeah.
to be totally honest.
I kind of feel like it would be like one of those like super like popular, like there's
Like a Macallan or
like
something.
a Macallan type thing where there's like a million of them. And so this is just like the Glen Morangi,
I would love if
something.
this was like
This
a
is-
Macallan.
This is
Or
way
even-
too dark for Glenmorangie.
But Glen Morangi like sherry cask or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I was
That's
actually
hot.
gonna say maybe Glen Murray. It reminds me of the 80 Rattray Glen Murray that we had
Ooh.
a few months
Really?
ago. Yeah.
Dave going deep.
Wow.
Deep cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Why not?
Guys ready
Wednesday.
for the
If,
grand
if
reveal?
he's right, what does he win?
He gets
Uh,
a second pour
Yeah.
Wow.
and some more cheese and crackers.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Winning.
Another helping.
So this Bowmore 15.
Wow.
It is an
Whoa.
Islay. So you guys
It's-
are way
wow.
Islay.
Wow.
Surprising.
I blew it.
Yep.
We
You guys
all
are spot
blew it.
on with the sherry cask, by the way. So it definitely was a sherry cask. Let me pull up
Do you
the tasting
mean-
notes.
Madeira.
Yeah. So the nose, dark and punchy, sherry notes, juicy Corinth raisins, spices, creamy maraschino, sweet dates.
Very little
I feel like-
Coca-Cola in that
No
sentence. but that's
Coca-Cola.
okay.
But we definitely hit
For sure.
a bunch of those.
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah. Good job, us.
Well, he said spices. So I feel like
That's
Coca-Cola
peppery.
falls into
Yeah.
spices.
Spices water.
For the tasting notes, so rich, woody pine oil,
Woody.
syrupy. We got that lovely, creamy toffee and malt and smoky. I didn't get any smoke. I don't know what they were talking about.
Smoke.
Yeah, I got no smoke.
I got very little smoke.
Yeah.
Almost none.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I definitely got toffee. When I was thinking of maple caramel, I think toffee was really what I had in mind.
Yeah,
And hit me with a price point, Evan C.
it was $80.
Wow.
I know. So disappointing.
15
Wow.
years old, though.
Yeah, super disappointing.
Wow.
Can I change my score to like a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind too, with import taxes and stuff, prices for Scotch has gone up. It's not exactly the same anymore. But yeah,
In COVID, yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. It probably has
Do
a little
you-
COVID in it. Yeah.
Now that you know this, do you really want to up your rating?
No.
Oh.
No. Yeah.
Because I'm curious, like, what is it that would make you
Right.
increase your rating?
It's a personal preference thing, and for the most part, I'm not drawn to the dessert wine finishes. There's been a few where I've found it to be complex enough to make me think like, oh, that's fun, but this didn't hit that complexity. It was pretty It's pretty straightforward.
Are you drawn to cherry cola Slurpees though?
Yeah. The black licorice straw.
Yeah. Black licorice straw.
But you just don't want to pay $80.
No, that's gross.
You're a
That's gross.
monster.
That's gross. Just regular licorice, red vine.
Yeah.
I was trying to impress you, but I went too far.
So the back of the bottle says, and it definitely supports the dessert Scotch description. Discover delicious dark chocolate, sun-dried fruits, a wisp of Isla peat smoke, cedarwood, and
I love that word.
toffee. I just ate a piece of dark chocolate, and it's fantastic with it. So I think if you want the dessert Scotch, maybe this is the...
We're all reaching for a piece of dark chocolate, by the way, right now.
I saw it on the label and thought, oh, maybe I'll test that. I think it actually
I went
works.
with an almond, and that was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's
No,
the end of night, the toast Scotch for us anyway.
Now, can I bring up maybe this is like highly frowned upon,
Okay.
but
We'll just cut it from the podcast.
Okay.
Most
And
of
then
what I
you-
say is highly proud.
Yeah. And then I know this will be the last meeting I'm invited to, but the idea of essentially doing like this, substituting something like this instead of say Jameson in an Irish coffee, like this with coffee with a little bit of cream. So that seems like that would be like, I don't know, something to
It's worth a
have
shot.
fun,
Yeah.
Okay.
you know?
You could stay in the club.
Yeah.
I think you could
That's
stay in
not
the club.
offensive.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. That was a good idea.
Yeah, I would give that a shot.
I was sweating.
So bourbon barrels and sherry cat.
A Bowmore car bomb?
A Bowmore carbon.
Am I not in the club now?
It's highly offensive. It's just called a car bomb, okay?
Well, Evan, see, it was still a good time.
Yeah.
It kept us on our toes. And it was interesting.
I don't mean to be a contrarian, but I'm not disappointed.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I'm
It's all about
not
the journey.
disappointed. It's not like in my wheelhouse, but it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Surprised by the 15, though. Yeah, it was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's funny. I didn't find it very hot.
I didn't find it real hot. I definitely found it, what did they say, spicy? Kind of
Peppery.
peppery.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it had a little bit of heat, but
Yeah. I guess
Nothing
it's just
too
a little bit of
crazy.
heat. I guess for me, it was just so peppery that
Mm-hmm.
it just felt it was just feisty. And when I think feisty Scotch, I think of the younger Scotches are usually,
Fireball.
Fireball, like a good fireball, just super feisty and just gets you hammered.
A young fireball.
A young fireball. A young
Isn't all fireball young fireball?
Aged in the Home Depot bucket.
All right.
Well, cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thanks, Evan.
Yeah.
Can I stay in the club?
I don't know.
Yeah. You brought a scotch that nobody likes, so yeah, of course.
We actually had this 2 years ago.
Did we?
I know I've had Bowmore, but we had this finish.
It's just the 15. I don't know.
Really?
It's another- Yeah,
I've had
their
Bowmore
15
before, but-
just is this finish.
I
Interesting.
think so.
Yeah, it's not even like a
It's like celebrating
special-
weird.
So if you told me that was the cheaper one and that was like a $25 or $30 bottle, I'd be like, that's probably worth it.
I know.
I'll
Yeah.
pour it, add a couple of drops of water, and I'm really stoked on that price point. But,
Well, and that's the issue,
Yeah.
and that's what I was saying too. Because, like I said, we had it 2 years ago, and it was $55 2 years ago.
oh,
Yeah, so that's
I wouldn't have
I
been
feel
mad
like
about that.
that's
Total
a little.
wine.
We're closer. Yeah, we're
I
closer.
feel like that's kind of where I would expect this to be.
Me too. Inflation, man.
yeah,
Thanks, Biden.
yeah. It's Obama.
Still Obama's fault.
All right, you ready, Andrew?
All right, let's toast. Let us drink with impunity, or anyone else who's buying.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Love it. Cheers, gentlemen.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Here. If you like what we are doing, please follow or subscribe.
Wherever you enjoy podcasts, whether it's in Ohio or France.
So you know when we have new episodes released.
And tell your friends.
Find us on Instagram or Facebook.
At Mystery Scotch Tasting.
And leave us a comment.
Always remember to enjoy your scotch responsibly.
And please tell your friends.